Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video, as you saw by the title, we will be doing products on the chopping block. I'll be showing you products on the chopping block. Basically, kind of self-explanatory. These are products that I want to get rid of. I actually have a full face, surprisingly. I usually never have a full face, but I thought it would be cool to do a full face or like apply all the makeup to my face so that we can kind of test it together. I've seen a couple of these videos where people just show you and they're like, I'll test this. And you're like, okay, are you gonna like update me on it or what? So I don't know. I felt like it would be a lot cooler and just more entertaining to show you the products on my face right now. I want to just kind of like add this real quick. I am going to be using the products how I would use them on a regular day. So like, for example, foundation. I have foundations that are on the chopping block that are just too dark for me, but they're not on they're on the chopping block because they're too dark for me, but also because I don't love the formula, so I would be lightening it with a different foundation. So I'll just be showing you like how I would wear it if I was gonna wear it today and in my light state. So I might be mixing it and stuff like that, which might change just how I keep it and how I use it. So that was a lot, but I just wanted to kind of explain like not all of these are going to be in their regular state. Like I'm not just going to apply this shade of foundation to my face because it's just not going to work. And I don't want this to turn out crazy. I want it to be like realistic. So with all that being said, let's just get started. So the first thing is primer, and I feel like everyone on whoever's ever seen like one of my videos before can guess this product. This is the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna apply it while I talk, but I don't know what it is. I just don't like this thing, and it's like I realize I don't like those silicone like clear primers. e.l.f. has a bunch of them and I just hate every single one. People love the e.l.f. primers, but I just can't get on with them because I hate this texture. I think it is. It doesn't feel good on my face or anything like that. So I don't know what it is. It does feel like, I feel like it does blur out my skin and stuff like that, but I don't know why. Even when I convince myself like, whoa, it's good, don't get rid of it, I still am like, but I don't want it. Or like when I go to use it, I'm like, oh, I don't want to use this primer, I want to use something else. So I don't know what it is, but I just want to get rid of it. And the reason why it's on the chopping block is because I still haven't decided like if I'm just gonna toss it or what. I think with this product, because it does like work for me, I'm gonna see like it's getting pretty old too, so I'm gonna keep it for as long as like I think it lasts and see if I use it, but I don't really know. People really love this and I just don't see all the hype. It looks nice, but I feel like greasy on my hands and I just feel greasy and I don't love it. So that's why this product's on the chopping block. It's just kind of like, I want to get rid of it, but I don't have the excuse to pull the trigger yet. Like just to toss it? No. Give it away? I don't know. So that's why this one's on the chopping block. And next is foundation. So I have a couple things to talk about. The first foundation on the chopping block is the Sephora Power Wear Perfection Foundation. That's what I was looking for. I have the shade Matte Tan 35. I don't know if they still sell this. They might. But this shade is like, let me just show you. It is just not my shade right now. It's very deep, and I did get this shade last summer, so I would not be surprised if I get there again. The thing is that I don't absolutely love this formula, so I don't know what I want to do with this product. So we're gonna apply it. I also just wanted to talk about, I have this like Fenty foundation sample. I don't love the Fenty foundation. Again, this is another product on the chopping block. I just don't love it, so I have to use it, see how I feel again. I definitely would not purchase the full size of it because heck no. But I just don't absolutely love it. I think we're gonna mix like all these foundations. And then the next foundation is just a foundation that's too dark for me. This is the Superstay Full Coverage Maybelline Full Coverage 24-Hour Wear Foundation. I have the shade 320 Honey Mill. I loved this foundation, but it is too dark for me, and it's almost like, I'm gonna put it on the other side of my face because it's not, as you can see, it's like orange. So I don't know. I have no other foundation with this undertone. So, oh, even this one's orange. So I don't know if I got like really orange in the summer. I don't think I did. I don't know if I just bought the wrong shades and then I just didn't care. Or what. But I think, oh, you know what we might do? We might do Sephora on this half and the Maybelline on this half, see what kind of happens. This one is, I'm trying to use it up, but I don't know if the shade will ever work for me, so that's why it's kind of on the chopping block, like like testing it out. But what I'm going to do is actually what I was talking about a little bit earlier. I'm going to mix it with this e.l.f. Flawless Finish foundation, which I already know I love this foundation, so it's something I don't like. I either don't like the combination or I don't like the other foundation, because I know I love this one already. I have the shade Linen, which is too light for me on a regular basis. It's always going to be too light for me, but I really liked it mixing it with like my other Maybelline foundation, which was too dark for me again. So I was planning on using this one to use as a mixer for the months that these foundations are too dark for me. So we're going to test it out on half and half, see how that goes, and yeah. So we'll probably do that in fast motion just so we're not here all day. Okay, not gonna lie, it looks a little crazy with the half of my face, but I feel like with bronzer and stuff, it's not gonna look that bad, and I'm kind of loving this combination. I probably used a lot more, not a lot more, but I probably used like a dot or a pump more of the e.l.f. one, so maybe that's what's making this so pretty, this foundation. But if I can use this up like this, I think I'd be okay with that. That's much better than me trying to get rid of this and figuring out where to put it or like who to give it to or stuff like that. So that's really interesting, and I'm glad that I figured that it actually looks nice. It doesn't look anything like cakey or whatever. We'll see when we apply more makeup on top of it, but right now it just looks really beautiful on the face, I feel like. And then we're gonna do the other side. Oh my gosh. The problem when you mix foundations, you can see like down here super dark and up here super light skin. And I'm not gonna lie, both these foundations are super full coverage that I'm not used to. Alright, you can still, I like this side better than I like this side. Honestly, I think that the foundations mixed together are not a great combination just because they're both, I don't know, I feel like they both this Maybelline one is full coverage, I feel like, and I don't like mixing it because I don't want it more full coverage. This one I feel like is just soft and light, and this one I feel is heavy. But not cakey, just heavier. And so I like this side better. And this side you can see is way darker than this side. And I added a lot of that e.l.f. foundation. I think it might be just the orange undertone to it, because it's real orange. So I'm just going to add a little dot more of this one and see what happens. Yeah, I like this side better. So hopefully we can still try to use this in the when I turn that shade, if I get any tanner, but right now I'm not super into it. Okay, concealer, we're at the same kind of area. I just have a bunch of different shades. This is the AOA Studio Wonder Cover Concealer. Is definitely like, I don't know what to do with it. I don't love it, and so I just want to throw it out, but I don't want to waste the product, you know, like just throw it out. That's so wrong. So, I don't know. We're going to use it, test it out today, see if, how bad it is, I guess. I probably could have done half and half again. But I also have like this these two. I don't really love the Sephora concealer, but I think that combining the e.l.f. one that's too light for me and the Sephora concealer would be really nice on the face. So I think what we're going to do is just maybe just see how it looks on the chin. I don't know, I kind of didn't leave room for it. And again, this one is my summer shade, the Sephora one, so that's why it's super dark, but we'll see. It's not too shabby. Not that bad. This concealer is just thick and doesn't cover much, but is thick. But for some reason, I like it. I can't get, like, I can't be like, yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of it. Like, I can't pull the I can't pull the plug, and I don't know why. I just don't like the way that looks under my eye. I think we're gonna do it, guys. I think we're gonna declutter this product. Yeah, it's time. We're gonna declutter this product. I don't love it. That's gonna go in the declutter. This blended out just so much nicer, and it was 2 concealers, and it just looks prettier, I feel like. And it looks very smooth down here, where under here I feel like this looks crepey, but you also, like, you can still see the bags under my eyes. I don't know. It's time, guys. It's time for that to go. So I also have this dumb e.l.f. thing that is just too dark for me, and it will never be my shade. Anything of anything, and I'm debating on just getting rid of it. Again, pulling the plug. I use it as cream contour because there's no other way to use it, because there's just, like, even mixing is just, it's too dark, and then it's just like the wrong undertone, and I really don't like this, but it just looks so nice. Once I get it blended out, it looks nice, but I just never go through the work to blend it out like this. And I don't know what to do. I feel like this one I just have to keep, and then when I want to use it, I'll use it. When I don't feel like using it, I won't use it, because I don't know, I can't get rid of it. For some reason, I just can't pull the plug because it looks nice on the face, but it also is like I never use it. You know, I think we're just going to get rid of this Fenty foundation because I don't like the formula, so why am I going to... It's a sample. Why would I bother using that up? I'm just not into it. So next is powder. Oh, no. Next is a cream blush, which I talk about so much. Okay, so this one is on the chopping block because I just don't like wearing cream blushes. And this packaging, like, just makes it so much harder. And I'm just not a fan. But this one I have to test this out... without any makeup on to see how I like it just natural barefaced. Because I'm not going to take the time to do this one. I have to put a full face on, and I like powder blush better than I like this cream blush shade. So I want to try it when it's just my face and, like, summer, and, like, how that looks with, like, some highlight, and just how if it looks natural, if it looks beautiful. So I do have to test that out. I'm just not a fan of cream blushes or cream products in general. That's why the concealer is so hard for me. But I do, like, it looks pretty. That's the thing. That's why I can't pull the plug yet. But I want to try this without any foundation. So we're going to keep this for now. Test it out one more time without any powder, foundation, anything, without any foundation on, and then we'll determine. Alright, so this next one is this Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. I have the shade 005 Silky Beige. And the reason why this is on the... okay, so if you guys have seen Anime Project pans, I talk about how I just don't want products in my collection that have pan in them because I will never use them. And that is because of this feller. I use this in a project pan and I never use it anymore. And, like, the packaging is so broken, like, it is destroyed. The product looks crazy because I used a damp sponge in it and then it got all crazy. And I don't know what to do with this because I don't want to use it. It is a good product and it does mattify your skin, but it just makes my foundation and everything look so dry. And I'm like, I don't know. It does look pretty. Oh my gosh, like this is why I need this video, because I don't remember how much I love it, because it looks beautiful on the skin. But I feel like look. I just feel like it looks powdery instead of looking like your skin, where, like, my other powders don't really do that. I'm just gonna set my eyes as well. If you can see under my eye right here, it is just so dry. I think it's the combination of the concealer and this powder. It's just unacceptable. But I don't know, I just feel like I feel cakey. I feel powdery. I feel like I have tons of makeup on and I shouldn't feel that way. Like no other products make me feel like I have makeup on. Some of the days I forget I have makeup on because it feels so lightweight, and this I just feel heavy. And I did put like double foundation on and stuff like that. So it could just be that, but I feel like this product just does that naturally. I think I have to give this powder, I'm going to give it a few more chances, see how it works for me, like later much progress I can get on it before it goes bad, and then we'll see. Just because I don't, like, there's a lot of circumstances that's gone wrong here that this powder might not be at fault for. Like the concealer under here is just a concealer, baby, not this face. Yeah. Not loving this face right now. All right, so we're gonna test this. So we have like our different sections here. And then next is bronzer. So for bronzer, this bronzer is the NYX matte bronzer. I have the shade Deep Tan, which is super, super dark. And again, it matched me in the, what am I trying to say? It matched me in the last summer when I was at my darkest, when I could not find a bronzer that would match me. So that's why I have it, but it is just way too dark for me. And I think my older sister, actually, she's a lot tanner than I am. So she's a lot deeper than I am. This might be better for her. I love this formula. I think the NYX bronzers are so pretty, but I just I don't know. This is just so deep that I never, it really sat in my collection for the entire year because I look so crazy. I look tan. Yeah. I was trying to convince myself to keep it because the formula is beautiful. And I'm so close to the pan. But I really think that's going to be a no for me. I look absolutely crazy. We're going to go see if my sister wants this. It's going to go. She's going to go. It's time. It's time. Yeah, it's time. All right. So next is powder blush. And I have a bunch of blushes that are just on the chopping block. Because you guys know I love my blush. And if you're something that I'm even questioning, that means that you're not good enough to be in my collection. So this is the NARS blush, the most famous NARS blush. This one is actually in a project pan because I'm trying to use it up. It just isn't important enough to me that I need to keep it for all this time. I want to use it and get it out. I also have the City Color matte blush that is on the chopping block just because, I don't know, I don't use it. I haven't been using it. I don't know what it is. So I just want to test it out, see how I really, really like it. Hopefully be able to use it up and not get rid of it, but we'll see. This one for sure. This is the one I'm going to try today. This is the Lottie London blush in the shade Zac. Super deep, and I never wear these kinds of shades. So, what's going on? I don't know. I never wear that shade. So I don't know. I need to test it out for real. This is the Bang Beauty blush in the shade Smoke Peach. This is actually one that I love, but it's a mini size, and I have another shimmery blush that I want to use over this one. So I do want to just focus on this summer, kind of get it out of my collection because it's minis, and these are easier to get out. This last blush is the Balm Beach blush by The Balm, and it is just it's nothing spectacular, which is why I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I think, again, I'm just going to use it up, start mixing it with blushes and stuff like that. I have a pretty good, I've put some use into it, so that's really good. It's just not my favorite. I have to give them some use this summer, see how I'm feeling and stuff like that. The one I'm going to test out today is, again, the one I said, the shade Lottie London and the shade Zac. All right, well, off the bat, that is weirdness. This brush never does that. Oh my gosh, I did it again. I use this brush all the time, guys, and it never does that. I like to use this brush with my more powdery blushes because it just applies them really nicely, but today is not that day. I wanted this to be realistic, but I look absolutely crazy. And I need to take this off before work. It's not that bad. It just takes a lot of work that I don't think I'm willing to put up with. So we're going to go ahead and call this one a quits. Okay, and then highlighters. I only have one highlighter that I want to is on the chopping block. I love my other ones. These are these Profusion. They're from their Blush and Glow 2 palette. So I'm going to do a highlight on each side just to see. There are just, to me, this one's too deep. This one is just a weird shade. I don't know. So we're going to use the top one. I use this one on this side. Whoa, oh my gosh, that's blinding. This is so blinding. But when you can see the line right here. I hate that line, first of all. And like I never reach for this. So we're gonna try the deeper shade. I literally dipped it into the bottom one right here, calling it the deeper shade, but this one looks deeper on my face. What the heck? Okay, I don't love these. We're gonna blend it in a little bit, see if that helps. I don't even know. The reason why they're on the chopping block is because I just don't use them. That was the thing. And so even like now, I don't want to use them because I don't feel like they look blinding and stuff like that, but they don't look beautiful on the skin like my Ofra ones. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of both of these. Kick them out. But eyeshadow palettes, this is the PS Rose Quartz eyeshadow palette. I did a review on this. Well, okay, I don't even know if I updated you guys on this, honestly. But this is just not my favorite. The quality was not there for me, and so it is on the chopping block because of that. That being said, I don't know why I can't just get rid of it or like give it away. Well, I don't want to give it away to anybody because it's really not that good. But I don't know why I want to use it. I think it's just because it's so pretty. But we're just gonna like do a pink look today. I'm gonna mix these two shades right here, this one and this one over here, and just throw that in the crease. The quality was just not that good. I think the mattes were way better than the shimmers, and I think that's why I like it. And then the mattes are pretty powdery, honestly, and so I think that if I use them, I could hit pan on them and use them up, honestly. And I think that's why I'm like so okay with keeping it, because I could easily just use it up. And see, like, they look pretty on the eyes. That's the thing, the mattes. The shimmers really just don't. And so yeah, that was my kind of thing with this palette. Then we're just gonna rub this across the lower lash line because this was all we'll do. Put on a shimmer or something. All right, and then we'll just use my finger for a shimmer. We're gonna do basic. We're gonna go with this shade up here. So this is on the chopping block. I think that this video kind of just convinced me to use the mattes because I did really like the way those applied to the crease. I can play around with some of these other matte shades. And I probably won't use any of the shimmers because I don't really like them that much. This one's pretty, but this one's not a good shade. It's just very chalky. This one's pretty and again chalky. So I'll use the mattes in here, not the shimmers. Let's go with that. And then, so for mascara, chopping block mascara, which I usually, like, I'm surprised I have this, but this is the Essence Get Big Lashes Volume Boost Mascara. And it smells funny. It didn't smell like this before. And so I'm going with it's going bad, but I don't know what to do because it still performs nice. I know I've gone through enough mascaras to know that like when it's going bad and it starts to get super dry and just flake off your eyes. But this one, it doesn't do that, but it smells funny, and I don't know why. I just don't remember it smelling like this, but I could have just not smelled it. But I'm thinking I'll like use a couple more uses of it, give a couple more uses of it, and then see what happens after that. So I think this one, because I love it so much, I think we're going to use it a couple more times, kind of get the rest of the use out of it, and then see what happens. Okay, so on my lips right now is the PS Liquid Lipstick. I don't remember the shade because I threw away the box and I didn't know that the shade names were not on the freaking bottle, which is stupid. But this liquid lipstick is too light for me, so I was going to get rid of it, you know, it's kind of a product on the chopping block because I know I'm not going to use it unless I'm filming a video like this. But I also don't want to break up the collection yet. So This one is hard, but it is kind of on the chopping block. Like, I need to see how I like it more. It actually does not look like that bad right now. I might have to add like a little bit of deeper color on the outside or something, just mix in a little bit of a deeper color, but it's really not that bad. So I think I'll keep it. So another lip product that I am thinking about getting rid of that's on the chopping block is this Profusion Metal Matte Lip Cream. It's in the shade Metal Peach. I just don't wear metallic lip glosses or liquid lipstick, whatever you want to call it. Oh my gosh, and this one is crazy, but it is so much fun. You know, I might see if my sister wants to wear this. She's doing like an 80s thing, and this will be very like retro, I feel like. It might work for her. Actually, so I'm going to see if she wants this or if she wants to use it. It's just not my thing, and I sit in my collection, I'm like, I might use it. I just don't love it. It's not too bad, but I just don't love it. So maybe I'll see if she wants to try it. And if she like really loves it, she can have it. But I'm not going to use it. Who am I kidding? So we're going to get rid of this one. So really, guys, that is it for this video. You guys saw all my chopping block products. My makeup doesn't look too bad. Up close, it looks a lot worse than it does on camera. But it doesn't look too bad. You can't really tell the divide anymore. I do like this foundation side better. So I like this combination of foundations better than I like the other combination, which is funny because I thought I'd be able to use these combined, but I don't like that. So we're gonna use those two combined, hopefully to get rid of the Sephora one or use a lot of it up. Concealer we're gonna get rid of because I just don't love it. Powder we're gonna test out with other concealers and other foundation combinations. Eyeshadow we're gonna keep using. And so the things we're gonna get rid of are this blush, the NYX bronzer, the metallic liquid lipstick, the AOA Studio concealer, the Fenty foundation, and then these two highlighters from their Profusion highlighters from their face cheek palette number 2, something like that. So that's it for this video, guys. I'm sorry it's so long. I really hope you enjoyed this kind of video. I really like this one better than just showing you the products. Yeah, so yeah, bye guys.